Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and this is SimCities 5, the Cities of Tomorrow DLC. Finally got the name down. After 30 episodes we got there eventually. And what a large, epic 30 episodes it's been. God, that was not convincing, was it? Today, basically, I've got a bit of sad news, and sort of good news at the same time. Unfortunately, after much deliberation, and reading all of your guys' comments in the last episode, I have decided that, in sort of perspective, I am probably going to end the episode today. I know I was talking about it last time, perhaps we were going to build a new city and all that. However, I feel that, you know, looking back, we have given it a fair run. Got 30 episodes out of this series, and really I just wanted to use today as a sort of rounding off episode, and of course to end the city in my classic manner of very specially giving it a good send-off, as it were. So we're going to do that today. And also I just really wanted to sort of look in retrospect at what we've actually achieved here. Now I know that we haven't got to the end of all the lines of all the buildings, like we haven't researched a couple of these, like the ground scrubber and the fusion reactor and stuff like that, but to be honest, we've covered a fair chunk of it, and these other things are sort of getting to the point where I'm going to have to just sit down for a good few hours and let these all collect enough money, then actually research them, which takes bloody ages, and then get more money, which is hard enough in itself, to actually build them, which is possibly not the greatest thing for me at the moment, because unfortunately I'm going through a bit of a rough time in my life and that I don't really want to get into, and I don't have much time. And if I did have more time, maybe I would extend this series, but unfortunately because I don't, I'm not going to. So, but you know, again, we have done quite a few episodes in this, so I don't want you guys to be too sad. I know it's a very popular series amongst those of you who still watch it on my channel, and I've loved the game, so I thought why not give it a good send-off. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I do apologise for those of you who feel very strongly adverse to me stopping this series. Unfortunately, it was going to happen eventually. And to be fair, you have had 30 episodes of this, and I think that's a fair running of this series. And we've pretty much covered everything I wanted to, so I'm happy. And I'd hope that you would be happy too. So, that said, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start sending off our cities in the best way possible, which is by completely destroying them with all of these disasters, because this is the only possible way, in my mind, to send off the series. It's a bit of a shame to destroy the city, but at the same time it's quite satisfying, so who cares? And I've got a backup anyway, so it's, you know, if I ever want to return to this, it's not gone forever. Okay, so really the question is, in which order do we want to do this? And of course, the correct answer would be to use the Outworlder 6, which is actually another part of the DLC, which I have yet to test, so this is a perfect way of testing it. So this is apparently an intergalactic wayfarer. Welcome this intergalactic wayfarer to your city where it will desperately absorb power, control nets and drones to fuel its escape. So this is basically going to disrupt all of our city in terms of absorbing all the control net, all of the power, and all of our drones. So let's do it! And let's plonk it. Where should we plonk it down? Can we plonk it down on top of this mega tower? That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? We could do it on top of the fish and chip shop. No, not the fish and chip shop. I feel too guilty doing it there. Maybe we'll plonk it down like... I don't know. This kind of reminds me of something out of... oh, what is it called, that film? Can't remember it now. It's got the big monsters and the big mechanised suits. God, I'm going to hate myself for not knowing that name, and you probably are as well. But let's plonk it down on top of this. There we go. Breaking news. There's a motherfucking robot in the city. Wow, that's really cool, actually. Oh, it's got like a big claw. To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if it was based on that film, which I still can't remember the name of, which I probably should have looked up before I made this joke, or relation. He's crushed that building, how dare he? And I assume he's just going to crush all the buildings around this. He's scanning! What is he scanning? He's scanning the dollar building! What the hell is he doing? Oh, he's just casually flying buildings around the place and destroying them for no reason. So mean. Does he have a name? I'm going to call him Frederick. Frederick the robot. So is he just randomly sort of scanning everything and destroying it for no reason? I have no idea what's going on, but I kind of like it. Yes, you clip through those buildings, Frederick. You clip through them. He's sort of like shoving them over to the side a bit, isn't he? Very realistic, sideways moving buildings. Oh, he doesn't like that. He does not like the City Hall. Is that the Department of Education? He does not like the Department of Education. The Wilson residence. Oh dear. Oh, the robot's launching, apparently. Lovely. So that was the futuristic disaster. Pretty cool, actually, I have to say. I would have liked to have seen all of these naturally occurring. That would have been quite cool. Okay, so there we go. That was one of those. I think we're going to go for a meteor strike, and we're going to do it in this sort of section over here, because that seems like a nice plump section of buildings. I wonder if the meteors can actually hit the sky bridges in mid-air. I'd assume that they wouldn't be able to. Maybe they would, I have no idea. Came from space. Oh, was that it? There's just one. Okay, that was less exciting than I thought. I haven't actually used these for so long that I can't remember what half of them do. This one is Earthquake, or like to the extent of which they do what they do. Let's put an Earthquake here, shall we? Oh! Here we go. Oh wow, what the hell is that? It's like a futuristic crane. I don't know whether you saw that on the building here that was being built. And then as a massive finale, once we're done with each one of these, I'm just going to do them all at the same time, because why not? Okay, so, there's probably not going to be much left to actually to destroy after this. We'll put the UFOs down over here. I think we've actually experienced the UFOs in this series already, so this isn't anything too new. So I might just leave those guys to get on with that. Big Lizard, however, Big Lizard can come over here. Maybe down here. Oh, you can only do one disaster at a time. That's a shame. I swear to God, in the old games, you could set all of these off at the same time. So I was hoping to actually do that, but no, it seems like we actually have to wait for these UFOs, which I did not know that they destroyed buildings. I thought they just abducted people. Apparently not. Don't know where the other ones are. Let's speed this up to max, shall we? Max destruction! That Earthquake did a lot of damage, actually. A lot more than some of the other things. Actually, the Walker, I think, did the most damage. Pacific Rim! That's what it was. I completely forgot. I wonder, actually, what happens if you set that Pacific Rim guy down on top of a mega tower. If the bottom layer of a mega tower is destroyed by an earthquake, does the entire mega tower get destroyed? That is a good question. I wonder if this guy walks through the mega tower, whether he's going to destroy it, or whether they're path to not do that. Has the game just derped completely? Oh no, it's just massive lag. Oh, and he's gone already. Oh, that was a bit anticlimactic. Let's see what happens if we put a tornado on... Oh no, he's just sort of burrowed over here. Right then. Oh, he just destroyed the academy in one fell swoop. All that work for nothing, and he's bugged out this front of the road here as well. Nice to see the game's programmed very well. Why would it do that? That's really weird. That is very strange, actually. It wasn't like that before he came here, but there we go. Okay, so we're going to put this down here, a tornado on top of this elite mega tower, and see what happens. That couldn't be any more on top of it, could it? Maybe it just doesn't affect it. It wouldn't surprise me if they had programmed that in so that it doesn't destroy a mega tower. So I mean, that is quite a lot of investment to lose in one go, isn't it, for a random event. Well, this is doing next to no damage at all. It's interesting to gauge, actually, how much damage each one does, but all of this hard work for nothing. And this is gone now. We know what the zombie attack does. I don't know, we could ravage this with a zombie attack. Cannot use during daytime. Well, that says it all, actually. Right, earthquake on top of the mega tower. We're going to test this. See if it actually does destroy a mega tower. If it was going to, it's going to do it now. And unfortunately, the fish and chip shop is going to be destroyed. Goodbye! You've been a good fish and chip shop. It's a shame you can't actually... Can you do multiple of the same one? Oh, you can do multiple of the same one, I think. And the earthquake actually didn't destroy anything. Including the fish and chip shop, which is a bit disappointing. We can't have this. Let's destroy it in style with an Outworlder 6. There we go. Goodbye, HQ of Omegaco. Boom! I think that's possibly the best way that he could have gone, the old fish and chip shop. So I'm quite pleased with that. This guy's pretty cool, actually. Definitely, I think he's probably... Is he based on something out of Pacific Rim? It would not surprise me. Maybe you guys can look that up after this and tell me in the comments. It just feels like too good to be true. I suppose like big robots aren't that much of a sort of, I don't know, solitary thing to that film, as it were. Big Outworlder 6 hates education. Just destroy all my educational buildings, that's fine. He teleports around, that's pretty cool. Sort of pointlessly teleporting to the same point in the city, but that's fine, do as he will. And then after he's done this, I think... How much damage has he actually done to this? We've got 76,000. There's still a good 30... I don't know, that's a good 30,000 that has been destroyed. But I suppose the majority of this population will actually be inhabitants in the mega towers, so that kind of makes sense. Okay, well that seems like a good place to end it. Shay Moon, you're gonna be the person that I shout out at the end of this Let's Play. For some reason, we clicked on you at the end, so you'll be forever held in our hearts, Shay. If you aren't destroyed by that. Is he gonna destroy our town hall? What a bitch! Oh no, he's just fucked off. Right, well that's fine. Well, if you've enjoyed this series, then please feel free to leave your support in the comment section below. Also leave your ratings, because those particularly let me know whether you've enjoyed the series. And actually, if there's any more DLCs that come out for this game, I'm more than likely to actually do them. And tell me what you think of the idea of... oh, there he goes. Of a Sims 4 Let's Play, because that's sort of vaguely linked to this. And I will be back at some point in the future to bring further entertainment on this scale. Goodbye. Awkward goodbye. Epic series finale goodbye. Awkward.